Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at some what we call basic percent questions, which you'll see they use this repetition of the terms is, of, and then a percentage. So we have a basic proportion that we could use for all of these. The basic proportion is over of equals the percent out of 100. So if you look for keywords in example 1, what is the 2% of 450? What is, and then 2% of 450? So you would say, what is, I don't know, represents the part, out of 450 represents the whole, equals 2%, 2 out of 100. So if you know you got 2 out of 100, the question is, what part is that out of 450? And then you cross multiply your proportion. So you do 2 times 450, which is 900. X times 100 is 100x. Divide both sides by 100. We've done these before. X equals 9. Sorry, one sec. So if you got 9 out of 450, then that represents 2%. Now I also wanted to go over with you guys, and your homework you'll see you have 2 ways I want you to solve it, is setting up an equation. You should be able to set up an equation where the word is an equal sign. So what is, x is, and then 2% you represent as a decimal, which is 0.02. You move the decimal twice to the left. Of 450. Of is multiplication. So if you multiply 2%, 0.02 times 450, that'll tell you what 2% of 450 is. That's something you should be comfortable doing also. So if you multiply 0.02 times 450 on your calculator, you get 9. Okay, let's look at example 2. If you did a proportion, 95 is 40% of what number? So 95 is the part out of what number? I don't know what the whole is, and I know that that equals 40%. 40 out of 100. So if I cross multiply, I have 40 times x is 40x, 95 times 100 is 9500, divide both sides by 40, and 9500 divided by 40 is 237.5. So if I got 95 points out of 237.5, that would be equivalent to 40%. To do an equation, the word is your equal sign. The word of is multiplication. So 95 is equals 40% is 0.4 of what number times something. So if I solve this equation, I just divide both sides by 0.4. So 95 divided by 0.4 is going to give me the same answer. Divide by 0.4 is going to give me 237.5. Okay, we'll do another one. 180% of what number is 60? So I'm going to do a proportion. I want you guys to practice doing both. That's why your worksheet is set up this way. 180% is the percentage. That's out of 100. Notice that the 180 is bigger than 100. So it's like getting extra credit. It's like you got more than 100%. Of what number is 60? So the 60 is the part because it has the word is, and of what number I'm looking for the whole. So I'm going to cross multiply. 60 times 100 is 6,000. 180 times x is 180x. Divide both sides by 180. And I have 6,000 divided by 180 is 33.33333. When you get 33.33333, you can just say 33 1/3. It's a nicer way of expressing it. As an equation, remember, is your equal sign, of is multiplication. So 180% as a decimal is 1.8, because I'm moving the decimal back 2 places always. Of what number times x, I don't need the parentheses because it's just x, so I'm going to erase my parentheses here, is 60, equals 60. So to solve this equation, divide both sides by 1.8. 60 divided by 1.8 is going to give you, again, 33 1/3. Okay, we'll do another one. Example 4. And feel free to pause me at any time so you could try this on your own. 120 is what percent of 900? So 120 is the part. What percent, I don't know the percentage, of 900, that's your whole. So 120 is the part. of 900 is what percent? X out of 100. So I'm going to cross multiply. 900 times x is 900x. 120 times 100 is 12,000. Divide both sides by 900. And I get x equals 12,000 divided by 900. I get 13.33333, which again I said expressed as 13 1/3. So that's telling you if you got 13 1/3% on a test, that means you got 120 out of 900 correct. As an equation, I'm going to remember is your equal sign, of is multiplication. So 120 is equals what percent of 900. So these actually, you're going to have a little bit of an extra step. So you're going to do x times 900. What percent of 900? You're going to have to move the decimal. So if I divide by 900, I'm going to have x equals 120 out of 900. Because the percent is out of 100. I'm getting 0.1333333. I'm going to have to, because it's what percent, I have to multiply by 100. So I have to move this over 2 places, and it'd be 13 1/3, which is 13.33333. Okay, what is 150% of 46? Example 5. What is of 46? So my part is x out of 46. 150%, 150 out of 100. So cross multiply, 100x equals 46 times 150 is 6,900. And when I divide both sides by 100, I'm going to get x equals 69. So if you got 69 out of 46, which notice it's bigger than the denominator, then that means you got 150%. As an equation, what is 150%? So x is equals 150% is 1.5. I'm moving the decimal back 2 places. Of is times 46. So if you multiply 1.5 times 46, you'll get how much 150% of 46 is. And that'll give you, again, 69. Okay, and we'll try one more. And you guys can, oh, 2 more actually, sorry. Again, pause me and try this on your own. 75 is 135.5% of what number? So 75 is the part out of what number? X equals, and this is the percentage, 135.5 out of 100. So you cross multiply, you get 7,500 equals 135.5x. Divide both sides by 135.5. 7,500 divided by 135.5 is going to give us, I should have told you what to round to for this one. I didn't realize it came out so weird. Let's round to the nearest 10th. Oops. 10th. Sorry, it's not letting me write here. 10th. So say 55.4. As an equation, 75 is equals 135.5% will be, you're going to go back 2 places, 1.355 of times x, what number? And you divide both sides, 75 divided by 1.355 is going to give you the same thing, about 55.4. That shouldn't have, I should have told you what to round to for that one. And finally, 84 is what percent of 80? So 84 is the part, because it has the is, of 80. So 84 out of 80 equals what percent? Equals x out of 100. So 84 times 100 is 8,400. 80 times x is 80x. Divide both sides by 80. X equals 8,400 divided by 80 is going to give you 105. So if you got 105 points out of 100, that's the same as getting 84 out of 80. As an equation, now for this equation, this is like where you have to get the percent, you have to also multiply by 100. You have that extra step. So you're going to set up 84 is equals what percent is asking you, like out of 100 times of 80 times 80. So when you divide by 80, you're going to have to multiply by 100 at the end. So 84 divided by 80 is going to give you 1.05, and then you have to multiply by that 105%. All right, so try some of these. You have 7 of these, I think, to do tonight for homework. Have a good day. I'll see you on Thursday.